Hello, everybody. I have Jessica with me today, and we are going to be talking about Agile methodology and how that applies to low-code or configurable solutions. Before we dive into the questions that I have for you, Jessica, would you mind giving everybody a quick introduction?
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Jessica Levett. I turned 20 today actually.
Congratulations! So exciting.
Thanks. I am the youngest Scrum Master I know. I'm based in the UK. I've been studying it since I was around 16 years old. I left school early to go into finance, and then I moved up into IT. And then, that's where I studied Agile. It was really interesting for me, and I'm obsessed with it now.
Well, thank you for joining us and sharing some of the insights of your obsession with us today. So happy birthday again before we fully dive in. And to get us started, I think I like to always just start at the very basics. And while some people may know what Agile is inside and out, can you start by telling us just a little bit about the methodology and why you think people should be paying attention to it?
Yeah. So it's an approach to project delivery. It's very dynamic. It's fairly new. I think in the 90s people were struggling with their delivery of projects, and then a whole evolution started to happen. Some guys created, some more concepts to help them with project delivery, and then I think Agile was born from that. So it was born as a solution to problems they were having with old-fashioned style waterfall developments that they were doing before.
Wonderful. So when we take a look at, you mentioned coming back in the 90s, and at that point most software development was true development. And now we've moved into this phase where we're really looking at a lot of low-code applications or configuration versus strict development. So can you share a little bit about how that Agile methodology may differ from that true kind of development background now that we're looking at low-code?
So Agile is very dynamic, and I've known IT over the past 20, 30 years is you have to be very adaptable with it because it's changing constantly. We've gone from a very high code, sort of not sure how to approach this project delivery to having low code projects with a more agile, more dynamic, iterative approach to project delivery. So it's only getting better.
Great. And do you have any tips or suggestions for people as they're looking at using the Agile methodology towards these low-code applications?
Yeah. So with low-code applications, you're able to verbalize and visualize your application development as it goes throughout its iterations and stages and stuff. And as Agile development in its Agile development cycle, because it's very easy to understand low-code applications. So I started off with Java when I was a teenager, and you can't really necessarily explain that to clients, explain them all your code. But what you can do with low-code development is that you can show them the progress of the application. You can take screenshots, you can do demos, and with Agile development that's very easy because you can see a clear progression with low-code development, whilst with high-code all you see is a few lines, and then you see more lines and more lines, and you don't really see how stuff is looking.
So that kind of iterative approach where you're taking the stop points throughout the development to display and kind of demo that solution to those users is kind of the power of Agile and low-code coming together.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I appreciate you joining me for the conversation, Jessica, and please, anybody that's interested in learning a little bit more, go and reach out to her via LinkedIn. She authors a bunch of really great content, kind of contributing to free resources out on the internet for people to take advantage of as they're looking at their digital transformation journey. So happy birthday again, Jessica, and thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you so much.